Good afternoon, everybody. I'm going to do some training today for everyone. The power plan training slides that are in your back office with Ignite, and I want to help everybody succeed in their Ignite business. So I'm taking the time to put this together for you, and hope that it helps kickstart that business that is amazing, that's helping so many people change their life. Now, slide 1 is phase 1, become qualified to get paid. We're going to go over this. We're going to go over phase 2, plan your work. We're going to work your plan, and we're going to go over some customer enrollment basics. These are some of the things that we're going to talk about today. Now, why Ignite and you? Well, the industry guys, we're the #1 company leading the way in this industry. It's energy. It's something that we don't have to teach anybody how to use. We don't have to convince anybody they need it. It's a life essential service in everybody's budget. The question is who's going to get paid on it. And the best part about it is I'm not carrying any products in the back of my car. Network marketing, guys, is making more 6-figure annual salaries right now than corporate America. People say it's a bad economy. I say it's a new economy, survival of the fittest. And a network marketing business, relationship marketing, is a great way to make life-changing money. But you got to be in the right vehicle, and that right vehicle is Ignite. And you're putting yourself in the Ignite business opportunity and helping to start getting some of that time freedom back in life and getting some of that financial stress to be relieved through opportunity. 5 commitments of an Ignite leader. Follow the system, guys. Do not reinvent the wheel. The system is proven to work. The track record is impeccable. So there's no reason to try to redesign everything. Just follow the system. The system is made to mimic. It works. Let's mimic it. You want to take immediate action. This is very important. I mean, if you're going to do this business, you're going to do it to change your life. There's no reason why you should do it and just, put it aside and then come back to it a few weeks later or a few months later. When I started this business, guys, I was senior director in 90 days because I took immediate action. I pretended the world was ending in 90 days, and I had to promote to senior director, and I did it on my 90th day. Now, think long term. This is not about getting rich quick. This is not about a sprint. It's a marathon, guys. And basically, I believe that, yeah, you can make a lot of money at Ignite very quickly if you're, lucky and you're very ambitious. There's a little bit of luck in it, because you never know who you're going to put in the business and who they know. But guys, have a long-term goal of 18 to 24 months. I'm telling you right now, if you can stay in this business for 18 to 24 months, I don't care how bad your financial situation is right now in life, I know that this will definitely improve it and help it, and you'll be surprised at how large your organization can be in about 2 years. Okay, get involved. What does that mean? That means plug in. That means you should be listening to this right now. That means you should be getting on a webinar once in a while, going to a meeting once in a while. It's your business, guys. It's your baby. However you take care of that baby, it'll grow. If you don't take care of it, it won't grow. And have realistic expectations. Okay. When I started this business, I didn't think about having a Lamborghini or this huge mansion. My first goal was to make $1,000 a month. And then it was $2,000, and then $3,000, and $4,000. As I kept increasing my goals, I kept reaching them. And then I got to the point where I thought, wow, maybe I can buy a brand new vehicle that I've always wanted to. Maybe I can buy that brand new house that I've always wanted to. I have a vision board, and as I make more money, my visions get bigger. So definitely have some realistic expectations. Imagine right now if you got 4 checks a month in your job, and even if you can get just a fifth check, how big that would be to help you out in life. Phase 1, become qualified. Guys, we do say at Ignite that you want to get your first 4 customers in 30 days. But we really should do it in 24 hours. I did it in an hour and a half. There's no reason why you cannot do it in 24 hours. If you can't get 2 customers in 24 hours, then you're going to start off to a slow start in this business. Now, you want to enroll on your sponsor's Ignite home site. So whoever got you involved in the opportunity, who showed you the opportunity, you go to their website, you join Ignite. You set up your own personal Ignite home site, which takes a few minutes. And then you become your own first customer if you can. Now, I could not become my own first customer, so I actually had my mom become my first customer. I called my aunt, asked her for a favor, did not talk about rates and saving money. She's my aunt. She loves me. She trusts me. She knows me. She's going to do me a favor. She's going to save a few bucks, but besides the point. And boom, guys, 2 customers. You're qualified. Congratulations. Now you get your first check in the mail, and you're able to get paid from this point on as your team grows. Phase 2 is plan your work. Know your why. Your why is very important, guys. Money is an end result, but the why is what caused you to continue to have success. I use my bodybuilding days for example. I used to diet for 16 weeks straight. I couldn't have no pizza, which is my favorite food. I had to go to the gym 6-7 days a week. There was days where I didn't want to go to the gym. I didn't want to eat pizza. I mean, I wanted to eat pizza. I didn't want to eat chicken and rice. But you know what it was? It was my why. It was the reason that when the motivation was gone, it was why did I want to do this opportunity? I wanted to win a bodybuilding state title. In Ignite, what's my why? It's to help my family, to help myself, to enjoy my life. So have that why and always fall back on that why. Now make a contact list people that you think want to become customers, people that you think might want to do the business. Never underestimate anybody, guys. You'll be surprised. The people that you think are going to do it, don't do it. And the people that you don't think are going to do it, do it. Now watch your power plan training modules. It's very important to watch your training videos. People call me all the time, they say they're struggling, and I look at their back office and I see there's no little T next to their name. It shows me that they did not watch their training videos. How can you run a business without watching your training videos? That'd be like going on the football field and just trying to win a Super Bowl without a game plan, just throwing the ball in the air and hoping somebody catches it. A lot of people cause themselves to fail because they don't take the necessary steps of watching their training videos. Now let's take a look at know your why, your reason or passion, long-term motivation, and write it down. So basically, guys, you need to know why you're doing this business. You got to be passionate about it. You know, my buddy Dr. Scott is a doctor. I can tell you right now, when he's in his free time, he's not talking. He's actually a foot doctor. He's not talking about feet. He's talking about Ignite. So know it like the back of your hand. Know it like your kids' color their hair, your color your kids' eyes. Know the business in and out, and make it your passion, and bring it up in conversation when it's appropriate. When somebody's talking about, I need more money for this, or I wish I could build a shed in the backyard, but I don't have enough income, or I wish I could go to Disney World with my kids. Okay, guys, long-term motivation, that's plugging into the business. You got to plug in. We're not all self-motivated, and plugging in causes us to have a culture. Not only is it about making money, guys, but you start to learn about self-development and positive people in your life, and it's a culture that you want to be around, okay? And write down your why. Write down your goals. Write down the things you want to achieve. Write them down. If you don't write them down on a calendar, or you don't write them down in a notebook, they're not going to happen. So we can teach you how to do the business, but you must know why you're doing the business. Goal setting, very important. Phase 1, your first goal is to get your first 4 customer points in 24 hours, okay? Get your first check. Then we want to do our 3 and 10, 3 business partners, 10 energy accounts. Once we accomplish that, we want to focus on becoming a managing director. It's our first promotional step, which allows us to have residual income for life. We also get a raise in our residuals. We get a raise in leadership income. From this point on, it gets pretty exciting. And time commitment, guys. You want to make sure that you commit a certain amount of time. Goals are very important, guys. People ask me, how did I get to ED so fast? I had a series of goals, little tiny hits that became one big hit. And as I reached that goal, I could see further. So commitment is doing what you said you would do long after the mood you were in has passed. So basically what it's saying to you there is that a lot of people get excited the first week or two, but when that excitement's gone and you're still there working the business, that's really a commitment, guys. Take a look at your why. This is actually pictures of me. This is everything that Ignite has done for me in a short period of time. I've been in the business for only 22 months. I'm an executive director. I'm the 2nd highest income earner in the Northeast, the 20th highest income earner in the company. I'm also the top rising star of 2012. And in less than 22 months, you can see there, I bought myself my dream Lexus 2013 GS450H. Ignite has been gracious enough to supply me with a brand new Mercedes. There it is. That is me swimming in Punta Cana on the executive director trip paid by Ignite. So have a vision board, guys. I dreamt of going away to exotic islands. I dreamt of driving luxury cars, and I had a vision board, and it's all come true. Okay, and now my vision board is actually pretty intense. There's helicopters on there and nonprofit organizations where I want to help kids. So there's a lot of cool things. As Ignite is growing, my vision board is growing. It's pretty interesting. Very important. Now, make your contact list. Write down the 25 names of people that you know. Everybody knows a lot of people. I think I read it in Reader's Digest. The average 18-year-old knows like 250 people by first name. Qualify your list. What does that mean? Look at those top 25 people. Who has credibility? Who is influential? Who's somebody that could just call somebody and say, hey, I want to talk to you for a couple minutes, and that person would come over and talk to them. That's the kind of people you want in this business. Positive, success-minded attitude. You want people that are financially motivated. You want to make sure somebody has 329. If this business was free, everybody would be in this business, and it would really hurt the credibility of what we're trying to do here, because you would have people that really should not be in the business. So definitely want to make sure somebody has a 329 or can get the 329. Okay. Also, don't ever underestimate, guys. I've actually prospected people that I did not think were credible. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't think they were success-minded. I didn't think they were financially motivated, but I like to give everybody an opportunity, and some of those people actually created a huge downline for me because they put in somebody who had credibility, who had influence in the community. So select your top 10. Let's get your A team started. You want to get promoted as fast as possible, so you don't want to hold people off till later. The name of the game is to promote, get to the top, and you'll find people as you get to the top, as your energy is positive, as you create success, people will come around. So get those people that are good in the business and get yourself promoted as fast as possible. Step 7, watch the power plan training modules, guys. When you're done, you'll see a T next to your name. If you don't see a T next to your name, you want to go and make sure all these are checked off, that you watched every single video and it was completed. Very important, okay? Let's see, step 7 still, we're talking about I'll become qualified. There's a little T I mentioned. Other training opportunities, you can watch the Quick Start training video, which is a great it's actually a slideshow, 5 slides, helping people understand how to get their Quick Start 4. I've been using that lately. The Power Plan workbook and DVD, which is you get in the mail when you start your Ignite business. I know a lot of people right now that are using the DVD, guys. They're pushing power and play, and they're building their business. Ignite Academy, I definitely recommend going to an Ignite Academy every year. They're exciting. Brian Lucia does an amazing job. You should take advantage of all the different training options available. Remember, training is an ongoing process, okay? We can always learn more and improve. Setting appointments, guys, is what this business is about. We're not in the energy business. We're not selling energy. We're just setting appointments. Whoever sets the most appointments will make the most money. Hey, I have an opportunity I got involved in. I want your feedback. Hey, you know what, John? I got something I want to show you. What is it? It's very visual. It's at the color red, but I got to show it to you. Guys, use your credibility. Use your clout. Use your friendship with people and just say, look, I got something I got to show you, and just show it to them. Create curiosity. Create excitement. Don't start selling Ignite to them 3 and 10, 329. I'm going to tell you right now, they're going to say no because they're going to think they know what it is. So just use a friend to a friend saying, hey, I got an opportunity, I want to get your opinion on it, guys. Okay, making business presentations. That's actually presenting the opportunity. You should definitely use your upline for that, or use my live webinar, or use a Logan Stout video, your website video, or DVD. Definitely do not mix the invitation of setting the appointment and the presentation. Now, building your team, we're going to talk about that. It's very important to build a team. Our team will duplicate and our business will grow. Look at the next slide here, setting the appointments. Avoid the valley of death. Do not mix the invitation with the presentation, guys. You're inviting, I'm presenting. Sell the appointments. All you're doing is getting that appointment. Do not try to explain this over the phone or email. That's like trying to cut somebody's hair over the phone. It's not going to work. If you master the invitation, you will master the business. Simply done. This is why real estate agents do so well in this business, because they know how to master the invite of getting an appointment to see somebody, to list somebody's house. They go out to the house and they actually put their sign in the grass. It's not easy. It's not what you say. It's how you say it. Be enthusiastic. Nobody wants to be around somebody who sounds negative or doesn't sound, that they have confidence. You want to have a sense of urgency. I mean, how often does somebody call you with a sense of urgency? Not often. So if you have a sense of urgency, it sounds important, people are going to want to get involved in the business. And no does not mean no forever, guys. I had people say no to me. It means not now. They always come back either in my managing director code, senior director code, or executive director code. Okay. So when we talk about enthusiasm, let me give you an example. Let me change my enthusiasm, and let's go over the slide again. I'm going to pretend I'm not enthusiastic. Step 8 is setting appointments. You want to avoid the valley of death. Don't mix the invitation with the presentation. Sell the appointment. Don't explain on the phone or email. How does that sound, guys? I don't even want to be a part of that guy's business, okay? So it's very important to have that enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is one of the most important things, I think, in this business. It's what has gotten me to sponsor so many associates. It's been my enthusiasm. It hasn't been my GPA. It hasn't been what kind of degree I have. It's not about what kind of jobs I did in the past. It wasn't about learning, MC squared, whatever. You know what I mean? It was none of that stuff I learned in school. It was enthusiasm. Now, let's take a look at the invitation. Let's get together. I have a business deal. I'm not too crazy about I have a business deal. I'd rather say I have an opportunity I'd like to get your opinion on. Have you looked for other ways to make streams of income? You ever look for other ways to make income? I found a way to get a 5th check without getting, I found a way to get another check every week without getting another job. I found a way to get paid on thousands of energy bills every month. I'm not sure, you can tweak these. I haven't really personally used these. I've used more if I have an opportunity I want to share with you, or I found a way to make, some extra income without having to get an extra job. It's pretty exciting. And I pretty much just say I have an opportunity I want to share with you, and that's pretty much it. That's what seems to work the best. You know your audience. If it's your brother and you're pretty close with him and he trusts you, you know what? Tell him about the business. I've come out and told people, listen, it's basically we help a few people save money on their energy. Nothing changes. They get to keep the incumbent. We find a couple other people and we teach them to do the same thing, and through duplication, we start getting paid on thousands and thousands and thousands of energy accounts. How does that sound to you? Sounds good to me. Okay. Setting appointments, handling objections. You won't hurt my feelings if you don't like it, but come and see before you decide. Okay, feel, felt, found. I know you feel, I felt the same way, but then I found out. That's a great one. If somebody's like, oh, it's a pyramid, or I think it's this, or I think it's that, say, hey, I know how you feel. I felt the same way at first, but then I found out when I saw 100% of the information that this opportunity was federally licensed. They were the largest provider of energy in the country, and that we could make residual income passively. Okay, you should always enlist the support of your sponsor, upline leader, to help you with invitations and presentations at the beginning. Yes, definitely do not go out and try to do this on your own. Definitely use your upline for help, or use your training tools. Now, making business presentations, live presentations, there's public meetings. Public meetings are like when I set up meetings in restaurants or corporate meetings. You have 2-on-1, which that's when somebody calls and says, hey, can you meet me at Panera Bread tomorrow? My buddy John wants to see the presentation. That's 2 of them and myself. Home meetings are great too. When you first sponsor somebody, say, hey, listen, get somebody to your house next Saturday. I'm going to come over, get a couple people here, and let's do some home meetings. And as the people keep joining, you can keep going to the different homes and building this business. Okay. Alternatives are Ignite home site video. You have your DVD and your brochures that you get in your package when you go, when it comes in the mail after you join. And you have your prospecting center where you can send out little videos through Facebook, Twitter, and stuff like that, through emails. There's little videos in there that are teasers. You also have webinars that we do in conference calls. If you're on my team, you definitely have my webinar every Monday night at 9. Okay, the next slide, building your team. The power unit, guys, the power unit is the most important thing we do, which is our 3 and 10. It starts out a cycle of duplication. 10 customers. Remember, we get 2 free customers for the website, so it's really just 8 customers. If you have your own account, it's just 7 customers and 3 business partners. Now, 3 is the minimum you need to be successful. I always say do not let your minimum be your maximum. I've gone out and got dozens and dozens and dozens of partners. Cycle of duplication, you sponsor a new associate. They watch your training videos. You help them do their power unit. So I sponsor Mike. Actually, I get Mike to watch his training videos. If you have time to sit there an hour, sit there with him, guys. Invest in the time in your business. Invest time into your business partner. That way he sees the videos. He makes time to see them right there and help them complete their 3 and 10 and repeat the steps. That's it. Very simple. All promotions are byproduct of building power units and helping other associates build their own power units. Power units are 3 and 10. Accelerated plan of action, 30-day blast. Guys, I went on a 30-day blast. I went crazy with this business. I set like 6 appointments a week for 30 days. I was a managing director in 42 days, and that's how you get promoted quickly, okay? Telephone blast, contact your A-team. Telephone blast is basically going through your phone and calling people and saying, look, I have an opportunity I want to share with you, or when can you be in front of a computer? I need to call you when you're in front of a computer. All right, George, I can be there Friday at 3. Great, I'm going to call you Friday at 3. Hey, John, listen, it's George. I just sent you an email. Can you click on that link? Yep. Okay, I want you to watch that video for 15 minutes. I'm going to call you in 16 minutes, and I want to know your opinion on it. I'm really excited to see what you say. Boom, guys. Okay, home meeting blast. I was doing this in Jersey. We had 2 or 3 home meetings a week at different houses. It was amazing. It promoted many of them to managing director, senior director out of New Jersey. The marketing blast, which is using the DVD and the brochure, which is using basically going, calling your friends, saying I want to stop by and see you, going over there, pushing power and play, and just continue to do that, okay? It's very easy if you just, follow the plan, you take immediate action, use all your marketing. Customer enrollment basics, very important. I need a small favor. I need your help. My aunt would not have switched if I told her I could save her money, but she was going to switch because I told her I needed her help and I needed a small favor. These are people that will call you for a favor if you had a flat tire, if they needed something. Sometimes you got to remind people, though, that they need to trust you, that you wouldn't scam them, and that you guys are friends, and that you would do it for them. There's nothing wrong with putting them on the spot. A lot of times we forget that in life, okay? And it's nothing wrong with putting somebody on the spot. I need your help or a favor because. Share your why. So, for example, let's say you're married, you're working a lot of hours, your wife is working a lot of hours, you don't see the kids. Say, hey, Craig, you know what? I need a favor. You know how my wife and I are working a lot? Well, I found a way where I could help my wife stay home and be a stay-at-home mom in about 6 months. Would you mind being my energy customer to help me out and have my wife stay home? Perfect example of sharing your why. I shared my why with my aunt. I told her I wanted to make extra income so I can pay my college tuition. Please become my energy customer. Don't worry, there's no risk. You may save a little bit of money, but that's besides the point. Okay, guys? Just be genuine. And honestly, for me, what worked the best was actually going over and visiting the person and switching them right there. There's something to be said about face-to-face, belly-to-belly interaction in human, in human nature here. Because normally, a text message, you can get an easy no. Over the phone, they can say no. But when you're in front of somebody and you're asking for help, there's just something about the emotional side of human behavior that comes out and allows them to say, okay, you know what? I'm not going to say no. I'm going to help you out. Okay? Let's take a look at handling objections. There's no risk. Nothing will change, okay? I know you feel I felt the same way at first, but I found out this. So somebody might say to you, well, what if I have a power outage? You can say, I know how you feel because I felt the same way at first, but I found out that when there's a power outage or a billing question or a meter reader, the main utility company still does all that. Nothing is changing, okay? And then again, say, but knowing that, I would like you to help me because of my why. So explain the why back in there, guys. Other pages, we have the Quick Start Guide, Quick Start Training Outline, Power Unit Worksheet, Track Your 3 and 10, Important Information, Contact List of Memory Joggers, and okay, all this stuff is either in your training box that you get when you join, or it's in the back wall. Okay, guys, I went through this really quick. I didn't want to make it boring. I didn't want to make it too long. I want it to be intense, though. I wanted enthusiasm. I want you guys to understand these are the plans to make this business work. This is what I follow. This is what all the top money earners follow. This is what all the successful people are following. So follow the plan. Let's get this thing going. I mean, guys, I'm going to listen to this video in about 3 years from now, and we're going to have so many more states, and so many of you are going to be doing so amazing. So many of you are going to be retired. Some of you are going to be top money earners. It's really exciting to see where this business is going to go. I'm very blessed to have you on the team or to be listening to this. It's been an honor to have the ability to help so many people, and I will continue to make it my passion to help other people change their lives. Take care, guys, and I hope to see all of you.